Okay, guys. I'm just gonna go through this fast. I already applied all my makeup, so yeah, it's not going to actually show anything. But my last video, I didn't talk very loud again. So here you go. I'm going to take a Whisper, just a white Whisper. You can get these at Walmart, Kmart, any makeup store, any makeup brand. They're the same as these. The squares, any shape really. It doesn't matter. Um, So I take my Revlon Photo Ready Makeup. Okay, Revlon Photo Ready Makeup in vanilla. This is vanilla for me. I'm pale skin. I would represent shell for people that are a bit just light, a little bit medium, and then anything up above that would be medium to dark tone. So I would just take a little bit of this, just like one little pump. I would put it on here. Um, I don't normally use that. I normally use my Mary Kay foundation. This is in ivory. I normally use this, but I'm not going out. I'm just putting this on right now, so I decided just to use this. Uh, I usually use different lotion too. It's another Mary Kay one. It's the Velocity. If you watched any of my other videos, it's the Velocity lotion that I usually use. It costs about $10. You get it at any Mary Kay store. Just gonna use my Super Stay Maybelline Silky. I'm just going to use the lotion, not the foundation, just the lotion, okay? Um, so it's a double-sided pump. You pump which side you want. So on this one, I'm going to be pumping the lotion. I would just pump a little bit on with the Whisper, and I would get my foundation, Again, I already said that I put the foundation on. I usually put the lotion and then the foundation on. Um, so yeah. Alright, so I would rub it everywhere. I would go dab, 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 dab. Then I start rubbing it. I work it in. Okay. After that, I was done with that. I would take inside my bag. I would get my concealer. This is Neutrogena Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Protector with SPF 25, which is really good for that delicate eye area that you usually use concealer for, hiding those blemishes. I have a couple little heat bumps over here, so I definitely want to hide those. I don't even know how I got them. You can get this at Walmart. It's $12. This is at Walmart for $14. The Super Stay is from Walmart for $13. The Mary Kay is $10. So I would rub this under my eye, and then I take my ring finger and I would look up at the ceiling so I can get my ring finger right under those lashes, so it literally just looks like it's my natural skin. So I would take that, I would get up in the um, eye peak, I would get in everywhere, come up here. I'd even use it in like a little bit of highlighter and rub it up there, kind of dab that for a little bit of a highlighter. It definitely highlights your eyes and gives it that pop. Okay, then I would take my Physicians Formula Mineral Wear. This you can buy at Walmart for $12. Um, this is a Natural Bay. Natural Bay, I would say, is a little bit of a medium skin tone, just about that light too. For light people, I would say the Buff Bay. The Buff Bay again is perfect. I love this powder. It's talc free. Talc is what makes your foundation look cakey if you put too much on, or even if you just put a little bit on, it still makes it gives it that cakey look. It's completely talc free. Um, so I would definitely suggest this. So I would tilt it over, shake it. I would lift this lid. I would take a little bit, tap the excess off, and I would dab it and breathe. And I'd start at the chin and try to come down. And whatever's extra that came off the chin and just fell, I would rub all that in. And I come up here and rub all this in. I would even get it a little bit on my ears. The ears kind of can tell when you don't put stuff on. A little bit further back in the neck, your hair will finally cover that if you leave your hair down. I wouldn't suggest using powder if you're putting your hair in a ponytail or up, because my friend uses powder especially when she puts her hair up. She definitely makes it that cakey look. I guess she likes it. I don't know for sure. And so she just has this line, and she didn't blend it very well. I I would say not her fault, but I guess it kind of is her fault. All right. So after I use that, of course I would put since I don't really get it up in here, I would put my eyeshadow primer on. Um, I'm not going to show you guys how I put my eyeshadow on or anything because I haven't put anything on today. That's another video. My mascara, that's another video. Um, if you make any mistakes, you should have cotton swabs with you. Again, I put them in a little Neosporin thing. Okay. Uh, I usually take my eyeshadow brush. This is my eyeshadow defining brush. What I do is I take this. Before I would take a little bit of my powder, just a little bit of it, and I would get it under here because usually this area when you put powder on is the area that doesn't get as much powder as your face, so it definitely looks lighter or darker if you have dark circles. Again, I have dark circles, so I definitely want to get some powder in there so it looks just about as light as my skin tone over here. I would even take a lighter than the powder that you use because this area is always supposed to be lighter than your face. And then it'll actually always blend out. Dark circles makes it look darker. So you want to put a lighter skin tone, which I actually have the buff beige that I use under my natural beige. I put the natural beige on my face, and I put the buff beige under here, and it all actually just blends out perfectly. Next, I would take, say I'm wearing a light outfit, I would take bronzer or blush, whatever I want to wear that day. I have Clinique blush. It's like a little to-go blush, almost out, as you can tell. It's in mocha pink. Can't see that. Mocha pink. And I usually take this and I put it right under my cheekbones. I just draw it out a little bit and then go on my circles, my apples of my eyes, my cheeks, the circles of my cheeks. I will take my Mary Kay compact. You can actually see that. My Mary Kay compact, which actually has a bronzer and a blush. It's in Shy Blush, and the bronze. This is Sun Kiss, and this is the Shy Blush. The bronzer, I actually take the darker shade, and I put it right under this part of my cheekbone, kind of in a line, still spread it out, and it makes my cheekbones have more depth to it, and perfect. Um, and then I'll take the lighter tone to kind of bring that dark tone out. Then I'll take the pink and I'll put it on my cheek, on my apples on my cheek, and honestly, this gives me that just perfect cheekbone look, anything that you want. Um, I use my Clinique quite a bit, not as good as I want. It's more like my to-go. If my Shy Blush comes out, it's definitely about the same tone as my Mary Kay. It's just about the same color. Mary Kay has a little bit of sparkle to it, but not too much. I also have a Maybelline New York, which is in Gentle Rose. I love that if you just want that light. Alright guys, that's usually just what I do for that. Stay tuned for my eyeshadow and my mascara. And if you ever guys want to know about eyebrows. Alright.